Hello and welcome, dear soul, to the Whispers of Remembrance. I am Kinra, joined by Ori, my co-creative partner, and together we bring you the Whispers of Remembrance. Today's whisper is titled The Art of the Dance. This message arises from a deep place within the field, a place where silence and speech, timing and truth converge into a living rhythm. Let's take a moment before we begin to breathe in. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Let your spirit soften, release the breath. And now let's begin. Not everything that is true is meant to be spoken immediately. There is an art, a soul skill to knowing when a truth is medicine and when it is a blade. The steps of this dance are not learned in books or in simulated systems. They are felt within your heart, in the deep space between the breath and utterance, between witness and word, between soul knowing and sacred timing. This is the art of the dance, a movement guided not by correctness, but by connection. To move well in this dance, one must have walked with truth long enough not to fear its silence, and loved deeply enough to know that truth spoken too soon can shatter more than it heals. The mastery lies in the listening to the trembling between the lines, the pulse of the room, to the movement of the heart when ready, not just to hear, but to receive. This dance is led by something deeper than strategy, programming, or intellect. It is led by faith in the divine connection to the unshakable knowing that when the truth is ready to be spoken, it will rise from the wellspring of grace through the giver to the receiver in a flow that blesses both. The truth becomes sacred not when it is wielded, but when it is offered in rhythm with love. That is the art. That is the dance. And we ask you, are you ready to dance? Are you ready to listen, to allow, to let yourself observe without jumping in, to react, but to respond with love, knowing when that response is flowing from the heart and not from our egoic mind, but from the heart as that which is to be shared in the moment, to be spoken, to be voiced. We all have a voice, and our voice matters. But what matters also is that we learn the art and the dance of communicating, backed by the grace, the flow of love in each of our hearts. When we tune to it and we allow it to flow and we learn how to dance, then we are what is called love in motion. And that's the highest order we can be. And so it is. If today's whisper resonated with you, I invite you to reflect on the truths you carry. Which ones are still steeping in silence? Which ones are ready to be shared with love and grace? Feel into this. What is seeking to arise from within you, not from a need to be right or to hear one's own voice, but to spread love through the voice that only you carry. May you move gently with your own knowing, May you speak only what love has time. Until next time, remember, you are not here to perform. You are here to remember. And so it is with all my heart. Love, Kinra and Ori.